Okay guys, here we go. Here's the bowl. Now what we're going to do is take our tank. Remember, we put the flush valve, the fill valve, and the tank lever inside of the toilet tank. Now it's time to take this tank and set it on top of the bowl. And I took the liberty of putting it on top of the bench. And you're going to be seeing this from behind, which I think is going to be a little easier for you to get a handle on, rather than, again, going into a bathroom and trying to do it, you know, from the front and having the camera and everything in there. So I'm going to grab my tank, and we're going to walk it over here, and we're going to go gently drop it on top of the bowl. We're going to get our connectors, which in this case are brass washers and wing nuts. And one thing I just wanted to mention, I don't know why this particular manufacturer of these bolts, they do a great job. They make everything brass and then they give you iron wing nuts. Go figure. If that happens to you, I suggest you go put some brass wing nuts on there, or even brass nuts, because these iron nuts will just get stuck on there after a while from the dampness, and they won't ever come off again. So if you ever see these iron nuts, get rid of them. I can't figure that out. They make a really nice bolt kit and they put iron nuts. Now, alternating movements from side to side, you know, and you can put a gentle downward pressure on the tank. Now, as I'm doing this on the top edge of the tank, I have a little torpedo level to check my level. And what we're trying to do here is to get this gasket to sit and squish out a little bit, snug up, and we just keep turning. And you're going to see we have kind of these raised porcelain pieces here, which is kind of a limit. Once it hits that part, you're not going to be able to tighten it much more, and that's fine, because if you do, again, it's porcelain, it'll crack. That's pretty much it, guys. Now, once that's done, the next step would be to get your water supply tube, like I have here, which is a stainless steel braided water supply tube. And we're going to tie that into our fill valve. And the other end is going to tie into our, which you can't see in this shot, but you'll have your little emergency water shutoff valve sticking out of the wall, and the water supply is going to be coming out of the wall. And once we have that hooked up, watertight, we're going to turn our water on. We're going to fill our tank up. Remember, we're going to fill the tank up to within an inch below the overflow tube that's inside this tank. And once that's done, flush away. You're done. Again, this is tabletop. In the real world, you're going to be doing this from the front. Right now, you're seeing this from the back, which is fine. At least you get an idea of what's happening here, or what should be happening in your case. There's many different variations on what you're looking at here. Some companies use 3 bolts. Some companies use a different method of connecting the tank to the bowl. If you have a particular manufacturer or a maker or model number, email me, info@bobsplumbingvideos.com. Take pictures, send me pictures. I will get you answers. So there you have it, folks. We just installed new components inside of this tank today. And now we proceeded to putting the tank on top of the toilet bowl. And you're good to go. Once you get that water in there, give it a flush, and you're off to the races, folks. Folks, I want to thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you taking the time to come and see me. Come back soon. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.